Did you hear enough from the president? Are the actions that he announced satisfactory to you?
Well, first of all, I think the resignation is appropriate. I called for that on Monday, but it's just the beginning. It's not nearly enough. I think there should be prosecutions of individuals that were responsible here in abusing their power. I also think it's important for the president to be honest about the culture of intimidation that his administration has created here. This is a president that as late as last Monday was in New York City basically saying that he knows there's Republicans that are willing to work with him, but they're afraid of their base or they're afraid of Rush Limbaugh. Always ascribing ulterior motives to his opponents, always questioning whether there's an honest disagreement or not. There's no honest policy disagreement with this administration, and as a result it's created this culture of intimidation that's pervasive throughout the White House and the federal government, and I think all of this is a product of that. I really do.
You don't think that, I mean, both sides play politics, and both sides like to try to figure out the motivations of the other side when they're talking to political supporters. I mean, this is not to the American political system, Senator.
Okay, but it goes well beyond that. It goes to the core of the following. You have campaign donors to Mitt Romney that are being attacked on Obama's website, and within a few weeks, that individual is being audited, not once, but 2 IRS audits. You have the evidence of the NLRB trying to muscle Boeing because they decided to move their plant. This is not in isolation. I mean, this is a string of events where you see an administration and a federal government under this administration that's willing to use its power to muscle and to hardball people who don't agree with them. And now it appears to include the Associated Press. So there's a problem here. One thing is politics, as you've outlined. Another thing is this full-time, 24/7, 365-day-a-year political effort where everything is about politics, everything is about destroying your opponent, everything is about dividing the American people for your electoral gain.
Well, Senator, your PAC put out an email raising money on the IRS issue and
That's right.
Doing a petition.
Well,
that's campaigning. That's politics too.
No. Well, it is. It is, but here's the point in mind. I'm trying to get a petition of American citizens and Americans who support us in this endeavor so that we can rally people together to work against these sorts of abuse of power. That's different from going around and saying, I am going to put up on my website every single day, every donor to the Obama campaign, I'm going to attack that individual, a private citizen by name, and I'm going to try to create this culture where people feel intimidated if they oppose me. Those are two very different things that I'm talking about.